Hey y'all, we're out here at my friend Daniel's house. He does a lot of surfing, which here in Oklahoma is kind of hard to do. Unless you have one of these, low and slow. Basically what they do is they have ballast in it. It sinks the boat almost up to the top. And it creates a big wake and you can surf on it. Lots of fun. What we're going to do today is put on a fresh air exhaust, right?
Yep.
Okay. And basically what it'll do is it'll hang down here by the exhaust, push the exhaust in the water, and where your prop, propeller, whatever.
Yeah, it sends the exhaust down into the prop wash, so therefore you're trapping the exhaust fumes into the prop wash, and it doesn't resurface until way back 70, 80 feet back. So when you're back here wake surfing, you have a massive reduction in carbon monoxide and noise. Mostly noise.
Yeah.
That's the goal here on this project.
Yeah, because you know, whenever you're back there waking and you're starting to get a little sleepy from all the carbon monoxide poisoning, it's probably not a good thing. But yeah, so this is a fairly simple. It's kind of like a little wipe. Shoots down into the water. Like I said, it shoots it out way back behind you, and fairly simple process. So this will get after it. So
yeah, on this one it's your traditional exhaust. So we just got the flapper with the 2 bolts right here, and there's 2 more down there hidden. So we'll go ahead and take those off real quick. And as you can see on the other one, we've already removed it and put the adapter plate in there. And you want to go ahead and retain all the screws, the flapper and the holding plate. We don't need those anymore. So we'll go ahead and put some silicone into the holes, try to keep everything nice and sealed, and it'll help a little bit with keeping the bolts from backing out. And as these are indicated, they show up, but they're slightly angled, and they've got a drain in the bottom to let the water out. Just barely put it in there. And then we'll tighten everything up by hand so we don't strip out the fiberglass.
never good.
Yeah, fiberglass repairs are not fun. Alright, next step is to go ahead and get the rubber boot onto the exhaust side flange. And if you look, there's a coating on here that's got some grip to it. Helps hold. Takes a little oomph to get it on, but make sure that that drain hole stays open. You don't want to cover that up. And then we'll double band it. Not too far.
Go ahead and snug it up while you get it.
Yeah.
I'll let you
Even? Alright, go and just hit it with all she got. Yeah, and with these, you'll have to actually get it with a nut driver. If you use a screwdriver, you most likely won't be able to get enough torque on it. You definitely want to get as much on there as you can without breaking them.
Yeah, you don't want that floating to the bottom of the lake.
Would be a very expensive loss. Alright. Next one's a fun piece. We'll go ahead and test fit the exhaust. Little wiggle. Alright, and from here, you'll want to take your measurements And based upon in the manual, the difference in between the center line of your prop and your leading edge to your exhaust, I believe it to be 1.5 inch to 3, 4. But again, refer to your manual or Larry on that one. And on this setup, I'm using the quick disconnects, since this will have to come off every time it goes in the shop. Side effects of having a normal 2-car garage.
These are pretty neat clamps. Basically a glorified worm clamp. Kind of fits over. Something that we did do. On the tip of this, we bent that over just a little bit to get it past this rivet, because it seemed like it was hanging up on it.
So we're at 18.5, and it's about pretty much vertical. They say to have just a hair bit of back angle, not much. Alright, well, there's 18.5 right there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and cinch these two down. Woo!
I have a finger under there.
Yeah. Come on, put your back into it.
Holy cow!
Alright, those 2 holes, can you see it?
Something like that.
Alright, and then you'll take your, on this one we've got a quick release bracket, or for the quick release some platform bracket. It'll slide through the hole we just saw. There it goes.
Okay.
Yep. There's no washers for it either. Alright. That pin's getting swapped. I'm going to a pin that fits that hole. That'll be later on.
Yeah.
I
know if you had a lathe, you could have one turned down for you.
Yeah, because if I remember right, this one deck isn't straight. Is it true? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, wonderful thing about everything being all hand custom built. No, yep, no, it's straight. Okay, so after we come back, we had to route some of these extra braces. This is some braces we had to add. 14-year-old boat. Poor old Teak can't take our fat butts anymore, so our buddies built some braces for us, and they dropped down another ½ inch lower than the actual platform. So we got that little pickup fixed. So we'll go ahead and have everything lined up. We'll put our nuts on, and remember, alright, Brian, be an adult, but
that don't work.
nah. Working with stainless steel, all stainless steel hardware, you make sure and put anti-seize on everything, or you'll end up with it galled up, and
yeah, you'll be fighting it later. You'll thank yourself.
So, alright, next we'll grab the, and we've already gone through, and earlier I went and marked where all the holes were, and or where my support brace was, and pre-drilled all these holes. So all we have to do is get the lag bolts for it. Alright, so that's nice and secure. We'll go ahead and torque down. And if you've got the traditional supports and the non-quick disconnects, depending on where your bolt is, sometimes you might have to drill a route out, a recess for it, and then also make sure that your outer tube is correctly measured and everything, so you don't have any exposed ball thread.
And then that's where you'll get that other, I guess, jam nut and push that down.
Yeah. So on this one, we'll have to raise it just a bit so adjust the jam nuts to get it where you need it to be.
Yeah, that's good. You have a little washer you can put on there? Actually, you have to
Look for one. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't like that
jam nut that you have to use to level it so that your hole is level with your pin. Because you shouldn't have to fight the pin getting in. You should be able to pull it in and out fairly easily.
Alright, everything's done, wrapped up. Now let's see what it looks like outside of the wrapper.
Man, that looks dang cool, man. Ugh.
The best part is see how quiet it makes it. I don't know, we got time for a lake trip?
You want to? Okay. Go ahead. Up here so we can kind of see. Yeah, you can definitely hear it a little bit louder once you turn it.
That's not even cool.
Yeah. So we dropped down 1 mile an hour from 4,200 RPM. We were doing, what'd you say, 37?
37, got to 36.4.
So not losing much at all for the payoff, because we can hear more of the water now and the engine bay than the exhaust now. All right, guys. Well, y'all comment, rate. We'll talk to you later. See ya.